Hi everyone, welcome to my tutorial on how to import and configure Origin's latest range of doors and windows into your Revit projects. Okay, so let's get right into it. I'm going to begin by opening a test project that I created earlier. If we navigate to the top ribbon and click Door, and then Edit Type, and then Load, it will show us our Downloads folder, and we can one by one import these door and window families into our project. Once they've been imported, they'll appear on this drop-down menu. To begin with, I'm going to import the residential door. And now for the first floor master bedroom, I'm going to select Origin's OS29 Plus inline sliding door. And now for the ground floor living room, I'm going to choose Origin's OB36 Plus bifolding door system. If we slightly change the angle of the view, we can add some more doors to the model. For the roof level, I'm going to choose the French door. For the ramp, I'm going to choose a slightly narrower French door. Because this door is on a ramp, I'm going to remove the sill and slightly elevate the threshold level. Now let's import some internal doors to the model. We navigate back to Door and then pick the single door. If we want to change the opening direction of door, we can hit the space bar on the keyboard. And for the slightly wider aperture, I'm going to choose the French door. Now this is slightly difficult to visualize what the door will look like. However, if we go back to the 3D view, we can slightly change the angle and then hide the walls from view. And in this instance, I will hide the floor too. Now that we can see the door more clearly, we can start customizing the internal door. To begin with, I'm going to change the color. My personal favorite is jet black. Once we've changed this, we can start to explore the other things we can customize. We can change the number of glass divides. We can also change the kick plates. We can even remove the dummy handle. And for an even simpler look, we can remove the transom altogether. We can also customize the external door systems. On the bifolding door, if we also wanted to increase the number of glass divides, we can do so quite easily. And if we wanted to change the entire look of the door, we can remove this lock block by just clicking a button. As you can see, the handle position has changed. If we did want to change the type of handle, we can change from knurled to the Haffy handle. Now let's import some windows into the project. Aligning these windows in the 3D view isn't an ideal way to go about it. So if we pick the elevation and go to Modify and Align, we can pick the first window and align the other windows to that. And we can do the same for the side light to the door. As you can see, the number of glass divides on the door do not align very nicely with the window. So what we can do is we can reduce the number of glass divides on the door. This is a much better look. Another feature that we have is looking at the section details. So if we draw a section and then navigate to the section drawing, to begin with, it will be on a coarse detail level. But if we pick Fine, we can clearly see the head detail, the glass divide detail, and also the sill threshold detail. If we were to configure the options on the door, the section will update accordingly. Another feature that we have is being able to switch from double glazed glass to triple glazed glass. And there you have it. Thank you for watching my tutorial.